Hi, this is Tutor P, and this is lesson 654. The title of today's lesson is the difference between an office and a study. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. In this video, we compare a home office, meaning literally a room in one's home used as an office, to a room we call a study. So a lot of times people have a study in their home too. There's a lot of similarities between them, but there's clearly differences as well. So, of course, we're not talking about the office actually in the company where all the other employees are. We're talking about a home office here. Let's continue. An office in one's home is a room usually set up to be quiet, in which one can actually do research or any work related to one's job. It is usually set up for that purpose, typically containing a desk, computer, printer, anything one may need for one's work, because again, that was the purpose. It may also contain a scanner, fax machine, etc. A home office may also be used as a tax reduction. Now, a study definitely cannot be used as a tax reduction. All right, let's continue. A study is a room in a house where one can read or work quietly, study, etc. It tends to be set up for the whole family. So an office is usually mostly set up for that person who needs to do that work, at home, away from home. It often has shelves with many books. It may or may not have a desk and a computer, and is not likely to have fax machines, scanners, etc. So it is possible to have a study that doesn't even have a desk and a computer. Now, of course, could it contain one? Yes, it could. But it doesn't have to, because that's not its main focus. Its main focus is actually more related to entertainment, but more related to a sort of relaxing sort of entertainment for meditation or study or reading, expanding one's mind or something like that. Let's continue. Of course, a study could also be used for students to study, literally. But it is also likely to be filled with pictures or photos or other decorations that could distract from work. Yeah, if it's your home office. Now, again, it's not impossible at your home office. You may have a few pictures of your family, but you probably have a lot less because you don't want too many distractions. A study is sometimes used as someplace in a home one could find solace, relax, read, etc. So again, like I said, it's more for light, quiet sort of entertaining or relaxing entertainment. Let's continue. All right, we got 4 examples here to show just how it's used. During the COVID-19 crisis, many office workers set up a home office so they could do their work from home. So they had to be serious. That's one of the problems sometimes with some people that did try to do this. Sometimes they do have too many distractions. Maybe it's easy to go play a video game or watch a movie in between your work, where at the office you would never do that. But if you're serious about your work, you got to do it at that time. All right, number 2 here. Bob has a home office to take care of things after hours from his home. Yeah, this is probably, maybe he's a manager or something. Maybe things come up, So he's got to go home from, his home, even during his home life. When he's with his family, sometimes he has to take care of things, maybe later on after they go to bed, something like that. So he kind of needs that. All right, number 3. She set up a study as a quiet place for her son to do his homework. Yeah, you could use it for that. Of course, in the West, a lot of times we just simply put a desk in, a child's room, and they could do that there too. But you could have a special room that's more quiet for them, where they could do their homework. A study could be good for that as well. Number 4, I love to just go to my study, lie on a couch, and read a book. Yeah, again, this is more the idea about the relaxing entertainment. That's kind of what a study is for. If you have enough space in your house that you can have one of these types of rooms. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope now you can kind of clearly distinguish when you're more likely to use one of these terms and when you might use the other. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.